Vugani, vugani, vuganani boni kusile, hozani, hozani, hozani sizwe silindi.
South Africa, a positive nation of champions, diverse in our achievements, culture, languages, and dreams. Yet, we speak in one voice. We all want a better future, and to build it, we each need to play our part. It all starts with you, me, with us. Play Your Part is a series about ordinary South Africans who are doing extraordinary things and showing us how we can all play our part and be South African at heart. Help make South Africa a country we can all be proud of.
South Africa is becoming a non-racial society rather than a multi-racial society.
We have opportunities to help other people. We have education, we have good doctors.
The diversity of the people, the country itself, the magnificent weather. It is a superb country to live
in. Meet Yusuf Randera Rees, a Harvard graduate with 2 master's degrees from Oxford University, who is putting his hard-earned knowledge into unearthing and developing entrepreneurs from disadvantaged communities. All Began Tsanwisi wanted was to play a small part in the rehabilitation of elderly patients in her community. She could not have imagined that her team of soccer-playing grannies would become so famous that they would be invited to play international soccer tournaments. Jodie Bieber's photographs are world-renowned, and her portrayal of a mutilated Afghan woman that made the cover of Time magazine won her the prestigious World Press Photo Award. She has, however, not forgotten that home is where it all began.
Vugani, vugani, vuganani boni kusile, hozani, hozani, hozani sizwe silindile. Vugani, vugani, vuganani boni kusile, hozani, hozani, hozani sizwe silindile.
No, it has to be something bigger keeping you going. I mean, it can be money for a little while, but I think that's not what gets you excited to wake up in the morning. Probably for most entrepreneurs, what gets you excited is that you believe in this thing and you have a dream of where you want it to go, and it's not there yet, and it probably will never be there, but you have to keep pushing.
Passionate about assisting budding entrepreneurs, Yusuf Randera Rees co-founded Awethu Project in 2009 to create business partnerships.
We grew up in Johannesburg. We saw every day people who were smarter than us, who had that can-do attitude, but were constrained either by a lack of resources or lack of formal training. Our fundamental idea is that there's world-class talent, entrepreneurial talent in under-resourced communities in South Africa. And if you find that talent, and you invest the resources in it that it deserves, and then those people can be world-class entrepreneurs and they can compete with the best. And so we have a really rigorous selection process. We've had 2,000 people apply, but we've only selected 4 for our incubator. As long as they're going to put in the work and as long as they're talented enough, nothing else should constrain them from becoming excellent entrepreneurs. To make it as an entrepreneur, it's just grind and hard work over decades. It's not about doing a deal.
Sorry,
You take this challenge of small business, then you take the challenge of starting with guys who maybe, for example, have not had exposure to the formal business sector, and now we're going to put them on a really accelerated course where we're giving them profit targets, we expect them to work much harder than they've ever worked, throwing them into things like PR and media. Everything about it is difficult.
I have the best players in South Africa. In our team, we speak different languages, but at the end, we are one because of soccer.
I'm the spokesperson of the team, and I'm a player. As I have indicated before that I'm Lionel Messi. I think out of 10 goals, I will score 6. So I'm the star of that team.
But I heard about it before I married her. Maybe that's why I was attracted to her. because he's playing soccer.
The community in the beginning was just like I thought maybe it's just a funny thing that will just last for 2 days, 3 days. But after a time, they started to realize that that thing is helping the grannies just because they see the grannies running. The community now, they started to appreciate what the grannies is doing.
You know, in our culture, people don't expect the grannies to wear shorts or mini skirts. They had to come up with a strategy to make them wear the shorts. And when they see us on TV, they then started to welcome us. So that's how we started it, but it was not easy. But now they enjoy wearing their shorts while playing soccer. It's not like before. But they have to put on something on their heads. It shows respect. Yes.
Hi, I'm Miriam Mushwana. My name for football, I'm Chomela. So position for me, it's number 5 or number 4. Thank you.
Aye. Na misheweta inkwenu la bolo yeni ya ina bakegula ime Christina Macheve. La bolo ime Maradona.
Mina Flora Dumela. La bolo yeni na Dr. Kumalo.
My soccer name is Nokia. I'm playing number 10.
Sivitira mina ra bolo iza.
And bolo na iranza na itsakela na tiphina and na stress.
Nitlanga number 8 aside loko ni nga tlangi bolo yeni I'm sick and tired.
Avuxeni mina emantekele ni goalkeeper ya strong loko va ta ti team hinkwato la nkowankowa la nkowankowa I boso hi khoma hi wina nkowankowa I'm a keeper na tsaka ku va na bolo na sesibeka.
You may have thought that sport was for the young, swift, and athletic, but Kegula have proved that it's never too late to find a new lease on life.
I think South Africa is so, in a way, exciting. And I think there's so much to speak about that we don't have to get on aeroplanes and go and tell stories. You know, they're right here on our doorsteps.
Caricatures and stereotypes are some of the negative imaging that can hold society back. Jody Beaver is acutely aware of how Africa is portrayed in the world and uses her photography skills to tell a more complete and positive story of the country.
Yeah, I feel truly South African, so I sort of take it upon myself to try and shift people into changing the stereotype about South Africa. Generally, Africa and South Africa are always portrayed related to poverty, HIV/AIDS, corruption, crime. And what I try and do through my work is try and shift attitudes to people who are listening to me. Dog. No, it's wrong. It's wrong.
The challenge of creating positive social change demands that we pay attention to detail, put in the hard work to get the necessary results, don't settle for anything less than excellence, and most importantly, work together for a common vision.
Right. And this one's not right because there's a crop.
From the start, you get training and you get a structure in which to start your own micro-enterprise or improve your micro-enterprise. So at the start we say, okay, you come for a one-day workshop, and then for 4 weeks you got to maximize profit on a maximum of 250 Rand, minimum 40 Rand. So it's accessible to everyone, basically.
He goes by the name of Bravos, because he wants to think bravo when you taste his food. Here's Sekhabile Lekhwati, one of the beneficiaries of Awethu Project, and is repackaging an old South African pastime for new and exciting times.
What's unique about what I'm doing is the way I'm actually portraying it and giving it to the people. Because I'm not just selling food. I feel like I'm selling a whole experience involved with it. I'm taking something that's really popular in South Africa and putting it in a nice package.
They say that necessity is the mother of invention, and sometimes solving people's simplest needs can spark an idea that turns into a successful business venture.
Every time at Pick n Pay, when I go there, there's usually a long line of people waiting for bread. How about we actually take the bread to the people, so we start a bread delivery service? That's where my plug, my marker plan moment actually came alive. That's where it got revived.
Those stories of people going from grassroots, from selling 4 loaves of bread like Chris. He started with 20 Rand. He made 2 Rand profit the first day. And this month he's going to make, I think, 10,000 Rand profit. And we've got to develop those stories, because that's the way you inspire people to do real entrepreneurship and not chase a dream that only one in a million people is going to achieve.
And if you're looking for proof that perseverance pays, then you need not look any further than Chris himself. Recently, he entered into a partnership with a leading food and sweet company to retail some of their products in the township of Alexandra.
I actually feel on top of the moon, because it feels like, like always you always dream about, living a certain life, being a certain somebody. And now, even though I'm at the beginning, I'm actually living that, and I'm definitely enjoying it as much as possible.
From the jubilant high five of success to the introductory handshake, Awethu and Yusuf routinely open doors as part of the support they offer their partners.
And I would really like to give it a try. As I say, I've been running this business.
Like when you sit by yourself and there's nobody around you and you just think about your life and you have a picture of where you want your life to end up. Once you get there, that's success.